What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Nash, and today we're going to be talking about, is finance right for you? So essentially, this is a question that a lot of people ask, and there's not really one way to answer this question. There's so many things that go into finance. Some people focus on money, am I getting paid enough? Or some people focus on how happy they are doing the job. But one thing we are going to generalize is that if you're working in finance, you probably like working with numbers, right? Because that's what it is at the end of the day. So what I decided to do for this video is actually categorize the different types of people that work in finance, and this should relate to everyone, and if not most people. And this is things I've actually seen when I was working. I've worked with a lot of people, and I've seen how different they are and how they interact, and the work they do based on who they are. So I've categorized this into three different sections. All right, so the first one is going to be the quiet person. So if you are one of those people that, you just don't like talking to people, or you just enjoy doing your work, you don't like, chatting while you're working, you just want to focus, and you don't really like doing a lot of interactions at work. In finance, there's actually a lot of people that are quiet, a lot of people that enjoy working by themselves. So it's possible to have someone who's really quiet, someone who enjoys working by themselves, but they'll still have great communication skills, because at the end of the day, if you have a problem, if you have something that you can't solve, you want to be able to reach out to other people. That's where those communication skills come in. So most quiet people have great communication skills when they need to use them, but they just don't enjoy working in an environment where you have to talk to people as part of your job, right? So a lot of these people work as analysts. So most analyst positions like financial analyst, data analyst, credit analyst, budget analyst. So you're kind of like working in the back office, right? If you want to look at it that way. So your job is to essentially just make the numbers make sense, and you send it over to someone who's going to be able to read that data and maybe do a presentation. So for the most part, your job is going to be just looking at the numbers and making them make sense. Of course, there's going to be times where you're going to be, communicating with people, maybe via email, over a phone call. But for the most part, your job is going to involve just you working by yourself. All right. So for the next category, we have social people. If they're to work in this environment where, they're allowed to talk to people, clients, talk to other business partners, right? They would really do well. And there's a lot of people like that in finance that really, really enjoy talking to people. And these people usually have great communication skills, especially if you're talking to customers or clients, you have to have great communication skills. So most of these people work as financial advisors. They work in consulting. They work in personal finance where you're advising different clients. So these jobs involve you have to talk to people. So if you enjoy finance and you also enjoy, you want to work in an environment where you're allowed to speak to people, to talk to people, these positions will be really great for you. And you can also look into education as well if you enjoy talking to people, which might be teaching people. Now for the last category we have, and the next category is going to be the hybrid. If you're a little bit of both, right? So if you enjoy working by yourself, but you also enjoy working with people at the same time, right? So there are people like this in finance. And they usually work as business analysts, where you actually have to do, analysis. So you're looking at a data set and you have to make sense of that. So you do that, and you actually have to present that to whoever you're presenting to, your manager, the client. And you also have people that work in positions that are under investor relations, where they have to communicate with investors. And you might have other people in real estate finance. So whichever category that you fall under, whether you're quiet, or you talk, or you're a little bit of both, you are going to have a place in finance. Yeah, so if you think you're too quiet, you can still work in finance. If you talk too much, you can still work in finance. If you're quiet sometimes and you talk too much sometimes, you can still work in finance. So that is pretty much it for this video. Let me know if I missed anything in the comment section below. And also make sure to go ahead and follow me on Instagram. If you have any questions, just send me a DM. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.